November 18, 1937. Dear Marg, your letter reached me last Monday. I am relieved to know that all is forgiven. I was really worried for fear you would punish me by not writing for a few weeks. You said in your last letter that you would like to see me. Well, my dear, I would like to see you too. In fact, I would love to see you. However, the gods of luck rule, no can be. The job paid me half in stock and half in cash. When the market started to slump last September, I drew the cash and invested. The market was due for a change and I wanted to be in for the climb for once. But as you know, bang. So, the result is I am no further ahead. However, I have a sort of job, making a number of copies of last maps. Hope to finish up this week. 4 of us are thinking of taking out saw logs, providing we can obtain a good lot. How would you like a lumberman for a boyfriend? I would outfit you in a pair of shoepacks, plaid woolly shirt and a yellow or red sash. Let my whiskers grow and when I saw you, I'd laugh loudly, lift you up in the air and kiss you, making a great noise. Some fun, eh? It all boils down to this. I can't afford a trip to the city at present. Maybe at Christmas, but can't tell, only hope. Jim and I are still planning on a trip to British Columbia. One can always plan, you know, but I for one will be disappointed. I have always wanted to travel and there is nothing like doing your own country up first. You say the puzzle is still puzzling. Well, here it is. If the BMT put colon. Meaning if the great be empty put colon. Get it? My, I am surprised. Rather silly though, don't you think? You seem to be having a good time with the club and dancing. Wish there was something like that around here. The fall always seems so quiet to me. Of course, there are a few house parties now and then, but one gets tired of them. I will be glad when good old skating and skiing starts, real sport I say. I will most likely leave about the first of the year and miss it all. Just my luck, I would like to skate with you once at least. If you skate as well as you dance, it will be a real thrill. So, here's hoping. Gosh, this is some letter. I am not much good with this machine, a typed letter, but having no paper, thought I would take a chance. I was told the other day that I'll take one chance too many someday. It seems to be a byword with me. This letter seems to be pretty well about yours truly. However, it is not my right to speak of you to you. Yet. Although I could write reams and maybe do so someday. In the meantime I dream of the girl at Cedar Wild in dream. Gosh, so silly, aren't I? So, had better close before I dream all over the paper. As always. Roger, plus an X. December 1st, 1937. Dear Marg. Your letter received last week and of course glad to hear from you. As for myself, I have been hard at the logging business. I did not work Monday. We sold 16,000 feet of oak and the same of ash. I wish we could have contracted for more as the price of the hardwood has dropped nearly a quarter in price, so it isn't up by the time we finish this contract. We will quit, as I don't like working for nothing. We expected to finish next Saturday but expect it will be about Tuesday or Wednesday. We had quite a shock Sunday night, a call from the new Liskeard Hospital saying they were sending Gilbert, my younger brother, to the hospital in town and to meet the train. It scared Mother and Dad especially, so they didn't say what the trouble was. However, not so bad as we believed. He had an abscessed tooth and was unable to reach the doctor in time, resulting in a badly infected jaw. He had lain in the hospital up most for nearly 2 weeks and not letting us know. He is a lot better now, although he is still in the hospital in town and will be for a few days yet. He is sure making that place into a recreation hall. He had them move him into a ward this morning and he is with 7 kids and he tells the dandiest yarns you ever heard, and the nurses have quite a job keeping the kids from laughing too much. The head nurse asked Mother to speak to him as he calls all the nurses by a pet name. And is very embarrassing when we tend him, the old gal told Mother. They will be glad to have him out of there. Well, Marg, enough of family history. You must be bored stiff. I would rather write about you. Better, still be with you. I would sure like to go skating and dancing with you, also skiing if there is snow. I played shinny with the kids on a flooded field tonight. Some fun, and some shins all black and bumpy. It has been snowing and windy since Sunday, so we are taking advantage of the frozen roads to get our logs out. You should see me handle an axe and look like some lumberjack. It would be great to be with you for New Year's Eve, but mustn't count on it. However, we may get a chance during the winter for a weekend of skiing, etc. Well, Marg, this is some jumble and not very newsy, as little happens around here in the fall. Write soon, my dear, and am just waiting to collect all those kisses I'm missing. You will let me have them, won't you? As ever. Roger. December 14, 1937. Dear Marg. Your letter received last Saturday, and of course pleased to hear from you, in fact thrilled. But a little disappointed, as I have yet to receive a snap of you clad in garments other than a bathing suit. Of course, I prefer the bathing suit, but would like another snap just the same. After all, 2 pictures aren't many, are they? You spoke out of turn in saying I never have trouble finding a job because I have been out of work for a week and no prospects except a week's clerking for the Christmas rush. Gosh, I hope I don't start the new year broke. We finished our logs last week and will go back at it if the prices go up, but as they are, lumbering is a poor business. I thank heaven we had a set price in the contract and not a market one, or your little boyfriend might be making little rocks out of big ones. How would you like that? It sure is quiet on the lake tonight. The moon is nearly full, the air clear and frosty. About a dozen or more are skating in the bay between our place and the river. They have a fire along the beach in the old spot. You remember that night I left you with a bunch of strangers while I went to town for my aunt? Some fun, eh? I went skiing last Sunday. A couple of the girls and a chum came out with me. We went to Port Carling and tried out the jump, but I didn't do so good on that, so stuck to the more conservative slopes. It's far easier on the seat of the pants. Well, Marg, this isn't much of a letter, but someday I will let myself go and tell you a whole bunch of things, and I hope you will like to hear them. Thanking you for the mail order kiss, my dear. Mail orders are wonderful things, although do lack reliability. As ever. Roger with an X added.